curious din kami on other play to earn in the horizon na pwedeng abangan or pag-aralan na ng ating mga kaasenso.
Well, sabi lang kaibigan namin, may kumita like more than 50K isang araw.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening kung nasan man kayong panig ng mundo. Ito po ang Kaasenso with Gerard and Mitch. Ako po si Gerard de la Peña.
Ako po si Michelle Orosa-Ople. Ito na naman ang mga kwentong ika-aasenso, ika-uunlad at ikagaganda ng ating mga buhay. At
syempre, ikatataba ng ating brain cells. Alam mo, partner, sa lahat ng episodes natin, basta talaga nababanggit ang Axie, talaga namang patok na patok, ano. So, bukod pala sa Axie, may iba pa.
Bukod pa pala sa Axie.
May iba pang play to earn na games. So, tingnan natin ano tong mga to, 'di ba? It's worth looking into,
simulan natin 'yan sa pinag-uusapan ngayong Cryptoblades. Ito na ba, partner, ang isa sa mga papalit sa Axie Infinity? Ayan. Sasagutin niya ng mga kapitapitagan sa tech. Content creator natin na sobrang talagang naglalaro nitong mga games na ito. Ang founder ng Gadget Pilipinas, si Gian Viterbo. And ang founder naman ng jamonline.ph, ang ating kaibigan na si Jam Ancheta.
Alright. Okay. Ang ating mga kasama ngayon ay mga experts, partner, dito sa... sa linya nitong ano tawag dito, play to earn ba to, partner?
Oo, play to earn. Itong mga idolo to sa tech eh. So talagang sila yung kapitapitagan yan pagdating sa tech and also sa gaming. Kaya naman ito, ang topic natin ngayon, very very hot topic. Play to earn. Pero let us expand our horizon. O, di ba?
Puro tayo Axie kasi, puro Axie. So, tingnan natin. Balita ko may iba pa raw, partner.
Oo, welcome.
Doon ako na-excite sa iba pa eh.
Oo, welcome Gian and Jam. Pag-usapan natin itong mga at iba pa. Ayan.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Ito, very, very interesting topic kasi it started with Axie Infinity. Alam naman natin yon. Pero ngayon, napakarami ng mga play-to-earn na games. May isa na very much pinag-uusapan ngayon. And you guys are playing it. Tell us about itong Cryptoblades.
Alright. So, siguro I'll start first before Jam. Well, I got into Cryptoblades a few weeks ago. Cryptoblades is... it's like a fantasy na you act like as a knight and then you fight against other AI and then you earn in the process. So yun yung pinakabuod nung Cryptoblades no? Pero underneath Cryptoblades, it's actually a DeFi game. It's a decentralized finance game and there's also NFT involved. And in the process of you playing the game, you earn something called scale. Yun yung kanilang governing token under Binance Smart Chain. So yun ang Cryptoblades. So, very exciting ang yung ating topic. Hindi naman ako sobrang, sabi nila ay sobrang galing dito. Kasi nag-invest lang din ako. Just so happen na nag-enjoy naman ako dun sa game.
Galing! Jam, ikaw to si Jam, kailan ka naman nagsimula dito sa Cryptoblades?
Actually, like hours after, sa akin ni Gian. Kasi ganun kami. Every time may new game si Gian, like hours or minutes later, na pumapasok na kami. So this time naman sa NFT game, actually this is my first NFT. Kasi yung Axie medyo mataas na nung supposedly papasok ako. So sabi ko, okay, Cryptoblades na lang. And yun, very interesting siya sa akin kasi background namin ni Gian, we've been playing MMOs. We've been playing role-playing games for years now, more than 5 years, 7 years na kami magkasama ni Gian maglaro. So this time naman, magkasama naman kami playing an NFT game which is yung Cryptoblades.
Ayun. So ano naman ang difference niya sa Axie? Aside from, mas cute yung Axie. Very Tamagotchi like yung itsura. And then you were saying na very more role-playing game itong yung Cryptoblades in terms na merong mga, I guess, knights and those things. Tell us about how different it is.
Well, like you said, apart from na medyo cute yung Axie Infinity, in the case of Cryptoblades, talagang it's really more of like a point and click. You click and then you only have to wait. If you actually won or hindi ka nanalo. Kasi that would depend on the element na ginamit mo against your opponent. So talagang naghihintay ka lang, no? At walang fancy animation. And matatawa ka, Gerard and Mitch, no? When I posted an article about Cryptoblades a few weeks ago, a lot of people actually mentioned na wala to kay Axie Infinity kasi hindi exciting laruin. So doon ko nakikita yung yung dynamics, no? Yung mga preference ng mga tao na play to earn to, dapat yung play to earn exciting siyang laruin. But there are also some people who are actually also having fun kahit click ka lang karang click, no? Kahit walang sobrang magarbong mga animations. No? So, yun. Jam.
Medyo siya kasi unlike Axie Infinity, makikita mo may mga animations. Again, sabi nga ni Mitch kanina, cute yung mga characters. This one, talagang para ka lang nasa web browser, click lang ng click ng games. Para kang, kumbaga, nasa mini clip na games before. So, wala siya masyadong animations, wala siya masyadong eye candy, kumbaga. But yung kanyang dynamic sa game, yung mga like yung elements, yung fire, earth, thunder, and also yung water. Yun yung parang nakakapag-add ng excitement to sa game. Also, meron din mga stats just like other yung mga games, like especially kung naglalaro kayo ng MMO, familiar kayo dun Meron mga power, strength. So, nilagay nila yung aspect na yun dito sa Cryptoblades. So, dun mo makikita yung difference talaga ni Axie versus sa Cryptoblades.
And if sanay ka sa MMORPG, talagang go. Parang this is another to look at.
True. So, yung elements kasi, di ba, like, for some people na hindi naglaro ng mga games before, hindi nila magigets na water can beat yung fire, yung mga ganon. So, may mga advantage kasi doon sa game na yon when you're using a fire weapon versus yung earth. Mas malakas yung fire. So, if you're familiar with MMOs, I'm pretty sure yung mga ganong elements, yung weaknesses and strengths ng bawat elements, magiging familiar ka na with Cryptoblades. And mas madali ka makakapag-pick up, which is, I think kami ni Gian, yun yung nagawa namin. Madali namin na pick up yung mga ganong aspect ng game kasi naglalaro na kami before. But this time, kumikita naman kami.
Yeah.
Ito, Jam, kanina nabanggit mo yung parang high entry requirement sa Axie. Now, Axie is around 30,000 pesos to 40,000 pesos siguro yung entry. Itong Cryptoblade, magkano ang entry requirement?
I think bumaba na siya recently. Tama, Gian, bumaba na 0.7 skills. Not sure if nasa ganun pero below 1 na yata na skill yun. Back then nung nagpumasok kami ni Gian, it's around 2.17. I think yun yung sa akin. 2.17 skill. Then yung economics kasi ng game, malaking bagay din to sa Cryptoblades. Pumasok kami 2.17, ngayon 0.7. So basically mas mura nang pumasok ngayon, unlike before. Then sobrang volatile nung presyo ng skills. Parang a week ago, it's around $60. Ngayon, it's back to 30 or 40 na yata ngayong gabi. Medyo mabilis So, by the time na yung mga viewers, baka iba na yung presyo nito sa kanila.
Ganun kalikot ang presyo ng skills. $60 per skill. Teka, sandali ha. Mag-compute tayo ng konti. So, $60 times 50. Tama ba?
Mga
check natin yung
3,000. Ganyan,
3,000. Mas mura nga.
Mas mura.
Mas mura siya. Way cheaper. And si Gian actually nagturo sa akin nito. Before, para magpasok lang ng isa. Tama, Gian? Isa o dalawang character lang. And then, may libreng isang weapon, right?
During that time, may ganun siya.
May libre pang isang weapon. So, yung kinikita na lang namin by fighting yung mga AI, yun na lang yung gagamitin ko pang-recruit ng another
player.
Player or character. So basically, mas maliit yung gagastusin mo to play Cryptoblades. And then eventually, ROI ka pag, lagi kang panalo and mataas yung skill.
So yung skill yung tinatawag na XP dati, yun ba yun? Tama ba?
Parang ganun, but it's what you earn So, yung XP mo. Dagdagan ko lang pala, Gerard and Mitch, yung sinabi ni Jam kanina regarding doon sa entry level or entry point for these games. Ngayon kasi si Axie Infinity, kapag ka nagpasok ka and if you want to get, let's say, perfect breed, for example, yung team mo and let's say yung panglaban talaga sa PVP yung gusto mong gamitin na team, usually you would have to spend about 150,000 to 200,000. May mga ganung mga labas ngayon ng pera, no? And sometimes it would go down to, let's say, 60,000 or 50,000. Depende naman kung halimbawa sinasabi nila chop suey daw yung Axies, no? Yun yung mga tipong halo-halo, no? Pagka nag-breed yung Axies, no, hindi na siya pure. So may mga ganung elements yung game. And that is actually a very high entry point, especially for those people who don't have much, no? Especially if you don't have much investable amount. So gusto ko sana i-stress yung investable amount, no? And when you compare it to ngayon to Cryptoblades, like what Jams mentioned earlier, you would need about let's say 0.07, let's say for example, in order for you to recruit, or 0.04 to recruit a character. So pag meron kang for example, meron kang one skill, marami na yon para ikaw magkaroon ng isang character. At may libre ka pa na weapon. And over time as you play through the game, you will be earning skill in the process. It just so happened right now, mababa ang amount ng skill. It's only about 38.20 as we speak, dollars, no? At kadalasan, yung mga naglalaro ngayon at bumili sila during the time na mataas ang skill, yung realization ng kanilang ROI is really extending. And some, of course, who are not ready for this, they're really, kumbaga, dismayed in such a way, no, with experience. Some naman who are really into NFT, DeFi games are aware of what's happening. So, para sa kanila, okay lang yan, ganyan naman talaga yan pinasok mo yan, no, at naglabas ka ng pera. Siguro naman yung pinasok mong pera, hindi yung pampagatas ng anak mo kinabukasan.
Right,
diba?
right. Oo. At mamaya darating tayo dyan sa ano.
Yes.
Oo. Pero ito, curious ako, are you guys still playing Axie Infinity or you've gone talagang towards more on this game already? How's that?
Ako, in my case, I'm still playing Axie Infinity. That was 2 months ago kasi when I got my team. That was 40,000 pa lang kasi by that time. No? Medyo naka-ROI na ako. And I'm still playing. However, the problem with Axie right now is, for example, I'm holding about 4,000 SLPs right now. I don't want to take it out, no, and exchange it to peso because it's really low. Nasa 8 pesos lang ngayon as we speak. So,
wow.
Pero I can do that, no. I can get it, no. I can withdraw that already. But the problem is I suffer from really low price. SLP.
Ito si Jam. Are you still Axie or
ako Cryptoblade, and supposedly may isa pa akong lalaruin pero pinag-aralan ko pa nun. Pero sabi ko, okay, ayoko nang gumastos pa ng additional kasi ito, sabi nga ni Gian, investable amount. So I don't want to waste. Hindi naman waste kasi mababawi eventually. Right. Depende sa ano. Ayoko siyang gastusin yung pera ko masyado with crypto games. So for now, Cryptoblades lang talaga ako. Pero may mga bagong games like si Gian nung isang araw, minessage sa akin na walang bayad, free to join yung NFT game. Then doon sa game ka na mismo kikita. So yan, mga recent na gusto ko pag-aralan pag may time na.
Gian, saan mo nakukuha yung radar mo para sa mga...
We have a circle of friends minsan, no? We have friends na minsan nagtitingin na kami kung ano maganda, nung nagpi-pre-sale pa lang. And some naman, may mga sinasabi sila sa akin na ito, you don't need to spend. In fact, as you play the game, you earn cards, and those cards can be exchanged to money or token, which you can eventually be exchanged to money. Yung nga yung di ba?
Yun yung pag-aaralan ko pa lang.
Card game, pero you earn cards in the process.
NFT din siya, kumbaga.
Yes.
Grabe, ang interesting ng trade ngayon.
Sobrang
sorry, nakamute pala ako. Ito more of comparing pa rin Axie and Cryptoblades pagdating sa difficulty, ano yung mas mahirap laruin between the two?
Right now, I would say na ngayon si Axie Infinity pa rin yung medyo mas may challenge. Because one reason for that is that si Axie Infinity kasi na-roll out na siya na PVP matagal na. So merong PVP aspect, no? Player versus player aspect. At dapat ay tumaas ang iyong ladder, no? Para na sa ganoon ay mas malaki ang pwede mong kitain in the process kasi mas malaki yung binibigay na SLP kapag ikaw ay nananalo sa PVP at saka yung ladder mo ay medyo mataas na. The same thing with yung kalaban mo. Sa Cryptoblades, wala pang PVP. Although nagsimula na silang magbenta ng mga pwedeng materials na pwede mong gamitin against your opponent pag nagsimula na yung PVP, which puts you at a better advantage versus your opponents. Pero so far as that is concerned, hindi pa yun rolled out because relatively mas maaga, isang buwan pa lang or 2 buwan pa lang naman si Cryptoblades, no? Especially for players like us. Ako nga, isang buwan pa lang.
Ang daming changes nangyayari sa Cryptoblades. Like 2 weeks ago, wala pa yung mga shields, which is yung kailangan mo for, di ba kailangan, pero big yung effectivity niya pag nasa PVP ka na, which is hindi pa nga naro-roll out. So every week parang ang daming features na dadagdag, nagkakameron ng changes sa economics sa game, yung mga rewards. So sobrang kailangan nakatutok pa with regard sa mga news sa Cryptoblades kasi marami pa talagang changes dahil bago pa yung game.
Okay. I guess after nito maghanda na kayo, baka mag-crash na rin ulit yung server. Sorry, GDP, may tanong ka?
Oo, ito pa. In terms of yung potential na 'di ba sa Axie you earn SLPs. Dito you earn skills.
Yes.
Ano yung potential ko dito na gaano kabilis mag-earn ng skills? In relation to Axie.
Oh, okay. Right now, well, for between the two, no, I would go with the number of SLPs you can get, no, versus right now at the state of Cryptoblades, medyo mababa yung binibigay niya. In fact, I have a level 41 character with the level 4 sword. Pag pumalo yan, let's say bibigyan niya ako ng 140 XP or even more than that. Dati, noon, ang bibigay sa aking skill niyan ay 0.05.
Okay.
Yun ang bibigay sa aking skill, 0.05 kada palo. Sabi nga nila noon, kapag pumalo ka daw dati, parang tawag ito, burger na. As in, yung malaking burger na, Big Mac. Ngayon, hindi. Ngayon kasi, kapag pumalo ka at that level, no, of character, 0.005.
Oh.
So, naging fishball na lang.
Naging fishball na lang siya. So, convert mo yung 0.005 to USD. So, times 38.20 ka mo na. Ang baba niya. Now, that is actually, the reason for that is because wala pang na-attain na skill sync ngayon, tinatawag si Cryptoblades. Ibig sabihin, mababa yung kanyang rewards pool. Wala ngayon na maibigay na mataas, no, nakita yung Cryptoblades. So ngayon ginagawa nila ng paraan 'yon. They're rolling out, sabi nga ni Jam kanina, they're rolling out a lot of new changes to make the economy of the game healthier than ever.
Grabe, so very early days pa pala itong si Cryptoblades.
Sobra. Kaya nung pumutok siya, like yung yung mga first weeks na pumutok talaga siya, sabi lang kaibigan namin, may kumita like more than 50K isang araw.
Wow.
Kasi marami siyang characters. So basically, one account is 4 characters. So more than ayoko magitin yung pangalan. Pero parang 4 yata yung accounts niya. And then yung palo that time, tawag namin talpak para lang online sabong. Isang talpak nung sa Cryptoblades, 500 pesos yata to 1,000.
Wow.
Parang ganun pa yung nabutan namin ni Gian dati. Yung conversion.
Malaki talaga.
Malaki, sobrang laki that time. Then ngayon, yun nga, from Big Mac, naging fishball na lang yan.
Fishball na lang.
Kanina nagko-compute ako, yung 0.005 is around 9-10 pesos.
Yeah, maliit.
In peso terms,
Bumaba siya, yeah.
And Sir Gerard, ang ano pa nun is whenever you make an action, tumalpak ka, sabi nga ni Gian. For the lack of better term, humampas ka, no? Each time you do that, you will have to spend a gas fee. And the gas fee is computed in terms of BNB.
Which is really high.
Which is about 13 pesos. Lugi ka.
Lugi pa, oo.
Pero on the perspective na kasi mababa ang skill, at saka ang BNB mataas. So with that perspective, talagang lugi ka if you look at it.
So what makes you stay with Cryptoblades? Ano yung outlook niyo for this one? Is this something na could this be the next Axie Infinity or even better, or do you stay with it, or what's your outlook?
Well, in my case, I haven't actually realized my ROI yet. I haven't
hold hindi ba?
Hold.
Alam bibitaw.
Despite there's a small backlash on Cryptoblades, and I get some people who are thinking that way. I still have high hopes on Cryptoblades because I believe on what the devs are actually doing. So they're doing their best to make the economy healthier, to make it more sustainable for players. Kasi kapag ang ginawa nila, minadali nila lahat yan, and they are not really transparent with what's happening, nakakatakot na it would even send signal that, these are the people who would eventually rug pull in the end. So parang tatanggalin, parang gano'n, parang kakanyahin nila. So in my case, this is my personal insight, do your own research, sabi nga nila, this is just my opinion, I have high hopes and I will still continue to talpak, to palo, until such time that the skill is higher enough for me to cover my ROI.
So in short, the game naman, does it seem solid to you? Hindi naman to mala scam, fly by night, ano ba yung mga
may isang game Gian, Blades din siya, nag-rug pull siya recently.
Yes, Blades
I forgot.
Night.
Blades
Night. They copied Cryptoblades like 1:1 copy of Cryptoblades. Wow. A lot of people actually joined Blades Crypto, and some of them actually earned in a way. But after several days, they rug pulled. They're gone. So, yun, may mga signal na talaga na ganyan. There's even this one. It's like a Pokemon type of NFT. Binimon is okay, pero yung Pokemon na isa, Pokemon inspired siya. They're even using Pokemon assets.
Oh, wow.
Some people actually got into it and they rug pulled.
Ang hirap, no? Oh my God.
Ang hirap talaga.
So how do you know na hindi mag-rug pull itong Cryptoblades?
There are some signals naman that they're doing. Like they're very transparent. They're appearing in several channels. They're appearing also in certain institutions that are backing them up. They also have some backers, institutional backers. And they're very transparent. Yung dev team nila talagang kilala doon sa group. And talagang nilalabas talaga nila yung kanilang mukha, and even their credibility is on the line. So they're not really, we believe, from me, I believe na they're doing their best to make it really a good game. Plus, right now, if you go to app.cryptoblades.com, or IO rather, you would see na parang ganun yung itsura niya, Pero they have an incoming UI overhaul. So may pagbabago doon. And in fact, yung gumagawa ng overhaul ng UI is a Filipino.
Oh, wow.
Hired by Cryptoblades. Yun.
So you're seeing, kumbaga, there are plans for the game, there's development going on. Kumbaga sa construction, tuloy-tuloy ang construction.
Tuloy-tuloy.
Oo. Okay, very, very, very interesting. Ayun.
Ito, kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung criticisms against Cryptoblades. Ako, hindi ako player, hindi ako gamer, pero if I'm planning to get into this, of course, mababasa ko yung mga yun. Ano yung mga paghahandaan ko? Ano itong mga criticisms against Cryptoblades?
Okay, ako muna. Siguro, one of the things that people would think of would be how the game looks like right now. Kasi at its state, parang ang baba ng bigay. And the devs are very straightforward. Na we are really doing our best na we'll combat those who are trying to exploit the game. So very vocal sila. And syempre, mababa ang bigay ngayon dahil nga ang skill sync not yet attained. So people would really think na hindi yan maglalast, hindi siya sustainable. So but for investors or those who would want to really invest in Cryptoblades, there are lots of signals that would really make it naman talaga, at least for me, sustainable in the future. And I think yun yung focus Hindi yung more on what will not make it sustainable. What really makes it sustainable. So more on that, less on the other one. At least for me.
And Jam, sige.
Yung nakikita ko is yung mga tao, kasi yung iba gusto na short-term nakita So they're not happy with the economics right now kasi nga mababa yung skills. And again, sabi ni Gian kanina, some people invested early na medyo malaki yung nilapag na pera. And hindi pa rin sila naka-ROI right now, and then mababa pa yung pool ng rewards right now. So yun yung iba ko nakita. And then may nabasa pa ako na, yun nga, sa UI, medyo kasi siya, para siyang normal na web browser game. So yun nga po, thankfully magkakameron ng UI overhaul very soon. Hindi ko alam na Pilipino pala yung magkakameron. And actually ang daming Pinoy na naglalaro nitong Cryptoblades. May mga groups sa Facebook.
Napakadami.
May mga groups sa Facebook and even sa Discord group ng Cryptoblades, in where they are very, very transparent. They are very engaging sa gusto nilang future developments. Ang daming mga Pinoy doon sa Pinoy na channel nila doon sa Discord.
At least may community na involved with that. So titingnan natin. Ayan. Siguro mag-usap tayo ulit in the next month kung ano naman.
Magkakaalaman.
Magkakaalaman tayo. Curious din kami on other play to earn in the horizon na pwedeng abangan or pag-aralan na ng ating mga kaasenso na gamer. Yes.
Na mga gamers. There are plenty. Yung sinadjust ko kay Jam, it's immutable. It's a card game. It's like Hearthstone. So you play that game and then you don't have to spend. You can spend if you want $10 or more if you want to buy deck of cards and then play. There is this one more that I'm actually looking at. It's called Illuvium. So it's another DeFi NFT game that can be explored. I am now currently in Buy Dragon. So I'm testing it out as well, buydragon.io. So the reason for me naman getting Buy Dragon, I was after its mining pool. BNB mining pool ang tawag sa kanya. You can play the game. You can play the game as is and you earn BNB in the process. But in my case, I wanted sana a game that I can put my money in that will eventually grow in BNB na yun din ang gagamitin ko para panggastos sa gas fee ko for Cryptoblades. Para hindi ko na kailangan maglabas ng pera additionally. So I have about 5 dragons on Buy Dragon. So it's giving me about 0.015 BNB per week. So yun lang yung ginagamit ko lagi na fund for the gas fee.
Pang-offset mo sa gas fee.
Pang-offset ko sa gas fee. Pero syempre naglabas ako doon ng let's say 12,000. Naglabas ako ng 12,000 to the hope na it will just supply me the amount of BNB I would need for the gas fee. And eventually, leave it there once lumaki na yung skill and then that would earn in the process.
Jam, ano yung nasa radar mo?
Actually, marami, pero yung isa is big time, no, Gian? Tama? Big time ba yun?
Yes, big time.
Yeah. If familiar kayo sa likes ng mga Genshin Impact, so basically you're enjoying RPG games similar to Genshin Impact, which is a very popular mobile and PC game. Pero this time with NFT na aspect, so yung mga binebenta mo, possible siya na kumita. Yung mga items na nakukuha mo, posible kang kumita. So, yun yung isa sa mga inaabangan ko. Pero ang mas inaabangan ko personally is yung mga big developers in China like NetEase Games and Tencent. I've heard sa news na they are recently looking into NFT games and they are the biggest game developers sa mundo, yung Tencent and NetEase. So, if they can develop games na NFT, they have a massive reach on Play Store, App Store, the marketing budget and everything. So if they can develop a really interesting NFT game, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would join that. And if maraming tao nandun, mas possible na mas mataas yung makuhang value natin dun sa mga coins na gagamitin nila.
Wow. And you're alluding to it. Ito na ba ang future of gaming?
Ayan na.
Oo. Na kikita tayo ng mga cryptocurrency.
Play to earn na ba talaga ngayon?
Play to earn na ba ang future of gaming?
Parang foreshadowing siya, no? of what's gonna happen, eh.
Yeah.
Ako, I think it might be part of the future of gaming. But probably not the end all and be all of everything. It might probably have a huge percentage of the bulk. Soon afterwards, maybe a lot of gaming companies, like Jam said, no, would really start investing and creating their own kinds of solutions, no. There is this aspect kasi pagka sinabi kasing NFT, there's also this environmental aspect of kapag ka NFT and mining involved, it's nakakasira sa environment, and that's also there's that aspect, no, to be considered as well. That's why some people are not also supporting such cause, and that's probably the reason why some gaming companies are not stepping into it. But yeah, I guess that would form part of the future of gaming.
Jam.
Before kasi back in 2000s, pay-to-play games yung talaga uso, Ragnarok Online. Eventually, maraming mga pumalit na pay-to-win, which is free to play naman yung game, pero you need to buy items para manalo ka, para may advantage ka. And I think yung susunod is pay-to-earn. I think a large chunk siguro ng mga gamers would flock into pay-to-earn games. Pero I don't think mawawala yung mga pay to win and also yung mga pay to play na games sa market. I think meron pa silang mga may market pa rin sila, and may sariling market din si pay to earn. Kasi itong mga pay to earn, may mga hindi naman gamers biglang naglaro kasi gusto lang talaga kumita.
Totoo yun.
And I sa lahat yata ng nakita kong pay to earn na games, ang daming Pinoy. So kasi gusto nila ng talagang parang easy money kumbaga sa so yun, I think meron pa ring pay to play, meron pa ring free to play, meron pa rin, then meron tayo ng malaking chunk naman ngayon for pay to earn.
Next frontier itong at least another aspect of gaming. Pero ayan, again, touching on that topic, given na mukhang dadami ang mga ganitong games, sa ngayon may mga dumadami na rin na parang you were calling it kanina, rug pulling and aka scams, 'di ba? That can scam our mga Kaasenso natin. So ano ang tips ninyo para malaman na okay, itong mga dumarating na mga play to earn na ito ay legit? Pwede akong pumasok dito at pwede ako mag-invest dito. So how would we find out?
Well, siguro for me, well, one of the things that I keep on seeing is yung tatawag na DYOR, no? Do your own research, no? But it also pays to actually read, no, and understand what people would have to say about the game, no. Some games, some people would say scam yan, some naman would say hindi scam yan. So there are reasons why people are saying it's a scam. There are probably some reasons why people are not saying it's a scam. So you have to weigh on these major differences and decide in the process. Next is you have to also look at the white paper of, well, at least for me, the white paper is very important. Each DeFi game or NFT game would always have a white paper involved that details all of the information and transparency and audit of the game, no? And even the tokenomics niya. So, yun yung importanteng kailangan makita, saan ba gagamitin ng token, ano ba ang cap nito, ano ba ang volume, ano ba ang limit. So, may mga ganung tipo na dapat nating intindihin, and I think that's really a major feature, no, that you have to always look at. And at least for me, no, Jam can later probably add, is that don't get into it, no, if you don't know what crypto means. Kasi DeFi or these kinds of games, NFT, they're heavily anchored on cryptocurrency, and you know how really volatile it is, no. And while blockchain is very, very, let's say, sabihin na natin napaka-precise, no? At wala kang ligtas dyan. Kita lahat ng transaction. At the end of the day, pwede ka pa rin talagang maloko, no? Especially kapag ka, hindi yung mga taong nagpapatakbo ng game na papasukan mo, hindi naman ganoon kakilala at hindi ganoon ka transparent. So that's at least na for me.
Jam, mga advice.
Yun, similar kay Gian, pero sa akin isa pa, ang una ko talagang tinitignan is as much as possible, look at the white paper. Doon kasi talaga yung lahat ng details regarding sa token and everything. Pero isa sa mga tinitignan ko, kasi ngayon, sabi nga, maraming mga nagra-rug pull recently, is tumingin doon sa developers. I think malaking bagay yung tignan mo kung ano yung development ng developers, ano yung plano nila for the game. If it's too good to be true, alam naman natin na sabihin natin, mag-invest ka lang ng 500 today, bukas 5,000 na yan. Yung mga ganun bagay parang medyo sketchy, di ba? So,
in principles pa rin.
Dapat alam mo pa rin, like sabi nga ni Gian, sobrang volatile ng crypto. Dapat alam mo yung mga sacrifices mo dito sa pag-i-invest mo na ginagawa. Talagang, yun nga, DYOR tayo, do your own research talaga dito. Kailangan mo alamin kung ano ba yung nasa likod, sino yung mga may financial backing dito sa NFT game na lalaroin natin, sino ba itong mga developers na to, and ano ba yung plano nila. Kasi like recently, may isang platform na naman na bago, sabi nila, kikita ka lang, install mo lang yung applications, wala kang i-invest. Parang medyo sketchy siya kasi hindi pa siya part ng blockchain, which means na parang hindi ka secure. Kumbaga, kasi wala ka pang sa blockchain din, hindi mo pa pwedeng ma-withdraw. Pero i-install mo na sa phone mo, which is possible na mamaya meron palang data mining na nangyayari. So, maraming possible na mangyari na hindi mo alam. So, talagang aralin mo kung ano yung pinapasok mo and i-invest mo kung ano yung kaya mo.
Yun talaga. Grabe. Kasi ginagawa ng parang silver bullet itong mga play to earn na all in. There are a lot of people going all in and more, meaning utang. Diba? So ito yung mga watch out talaga. And very interesting na a lot of the watch outs like too good to be true, not transparent, diba? Yung mga bagay na sketchy. These are actually guidelines for any scam pa rin. It still holds true for these games. So ito, we'll link down below yung mga games na minention nila Gian and ni Jam.
Para dun sa mga gustong pasukin ito, why should we take a look at Cryptoblades?
Okay. Why you should take a look at Cryptoblades? Right now, if you want to try it out and you have an investable amount, let's say about 5,000 pesos, no? Kaya mong palabasin, kaya mong mawala, no? Yung pera na yan, and learn in the process. Maliit na tuition and fee mo yan para maintindihan ang DeFi and NFT games. So if you think na maliit yon at gusto mong paglaruan, go try it out because this gives you can learn a lot, no, from this. And even if it rug pulls, no, in the end, which I don't think it will, no, at least, no, you've learned something about how the process was made, how the developers tried their best to save the in-game economy. So it's one way, no, it's one thing that the reasons, no, you want to take a look at it, no, that is for me, no.
Gian.
Para sa akin, every time, ganito yung mindset ko every time papasok ko sa NFT. Para siyang sugal para sa akin kasi hindi ko alam kung kikita ako, hindi ko alam kung malulugi ako. So, sabi nga kanina, investable amount, pinapasok ko lang yung pera na kaya kong mawala. In my case, sa Cryptoblades, I think isa to sa mga pinakamadaling pag-aralan na NFT game. Click lang, combat, pick weapon, choose character, pili ng kalaban, tapos may rewards ka na. I think it's a good way it's a good entry para sa mga NFT games kung gusto mo talaga matuto sa NFT games. And I think maganda yung development so far ng Cryptoblades kahit mababa yung rewards pool. Medyo nag-i-invest ako para sa kanya, para sa future ng game. So, personally, I'm hoping na tumaas yung skill and kaya ako naglalaro and gusto ko pa rin maglaro sa game na to kasi nakikita ko yung future ng game. Nakikita ko kung paano ka-invested yung mga developers doon sa mga upcoming features ng laro. Which I think makakapagpataas din ng skill and yung popularity ng game.
Ako, one last question from my end. Advice naman sa mga gustong pumasok dito sa mga play to earn na ito, Cryptoblades or whatever's coming next, na hindi gamer, 'di ba? Hindi sila natural dito sa playing field na ito. Oo. But they wanna comment to this. What's your advice?
Well, for me, my advice would be to treat this as your investment rather than a game. So that can be something na po pwede mong tingnan sa kanya and slowly develop that, or desire, not desire, no? Masyado nang mataas yung word na yun, no? But siguro yung kagustuhan mo to try it out, no? To play the game. Kasi if pipilitin mo kasi na laruin yung game, magiging you will try to find entertainment from it, no, rather than trying to understand how it is actually being played. So sabi nga ni Jam kanina, very rudimentary naman yung process ng game. You have elements, you have fire beats tree, no, that's earth, no, and then earth beats lightning beats water. So yung ganong klaseng mga process, logic na yun eh. Kumbaga, you know how it is, no? And you just have to carry on, no? And just do the process. And then as you do that, no, you earn skill in the process. So think of it as your investment first, and then slowly trying to understand how the game is played, and then play and enjoy it. Yun.
Jam.
Yes. Bale yun nga, invest lang kung anong kaya. I think a lot of people are messaging me kasi nung nalaman nila Cryptoblades ako. Sinashare ko na lang yung link si Gian. Very good yung mga guides ni Gian sa Gadget Pilipinas. A lot of people are asking na ang gusto nila kagad malaman, yayaman ba ako dito? Kikita ba ako dito? I think it's a gamble para sa kanila. Yun yung talaga sinasabi ko. Sabi ko, gagastos ka dyan, pero again, nagbabago yung presyo na skill. Maganda siya kasi madali siyang pag-aralan. Parang like 5 minutes. Kanina bago ako mag-start, like 5 minutes ng game. 5 minutes before tayo mag-record, nakatapos ako ng isang game sa 4 na character ko. Ganun lang kabilis. Dati, yun nga, isang palo dati, 500 to 1,000. So, hopefully, bumalik ulit sa ganun. So, yun nga, going back, ano siya eh, para sa akin, gamble talaga siya na hindi mo alam kung kikita ko or hindi. Pero yeah, madali siya pag-aralan. Elements, basic lang eh. Logic and ano lang talaga. I think, yun nga, parang entry level siya ng mga NFT games. Madali pag-aralan. Pagdating sa hardware, you don't need that much. Even a basic laptop, okay na dito. Unlike sa ibang NFT games na demanding. So yun, parang sa akin, okay na entry tong Cryptoblades.
Alright. Nako, thank you so much, Gian and Jam, for sharing itong lahat ng knowledge ninyo so far dito sa Play to Earn. Where can they reach you if they have questions or they want to see your content?
Well, if you want to see our content, you can go and visit gadgetpilipinas.net. We're also available on Facebook and also Twitter. We also have a Discord channel. It's discord.gg/gadgetpilipinas.
Jam.
So yun, I have my website, jamonline.ph. Of course, minsan nagre-reply ako sa YouTube at youtube.com/jamancheta. And of course, sa Twitter, mas madalas ako mag-reply doon. At jamancheta, also sa Instagram and sa Facebook page.
Alright. Thank you so much, Gian and Jam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you ulit, Gian and Jam. Yan, napaka-insightful. At syempre, alam mo partner, ito ang aking key takeaway. Ang tatandaan lagi ng ating mga Kaasenso, yung ating mga rules sa pag-i-invest at saka sa pagtingin ng mga scams, yun din ang i-apply nila. If it's too good to be true, or kung ikaw ay mag-i-invest, dapat yun yung perang willing kang mawala or yung tipong okay lang sa'yo. Kasi nga, di ba, you're investing into something at may possibility mawala. So, dapat yun yung hindi pang pagatas ng anak mo or hindi pang tuition. So, para pag nawala siya, no hard feelings, di ba? Yun ang key takeaway ko dito sa episode na 'to about play to earn.
And actually, kumbaga, yung basics, yung fundamentals ng investment still hold true even sa ganitong mga klaseng mga bagong mga paraan para kumita. And yun nga, while sugal talaga ang kahit anong investment, kahit anong game, kahit anong investment, meron talaga yung risk na mawala lahat, or meron yung potential na dumoble, trumiple, di ba? Some of those ang diferensya ng totoong investment sa scam or yung red flag na pagka narinig mo to, baka scam yan, ay kapag may garantiya na bukas makalawa, milyonaryo ka na.
Pag may promise na yung ininvest mong 500 pesos next week may 5,000 na, ay, wag ganun. Oo.
Kasi lahat po ng investment, walang garantiya. Talagang papasok ka dyan knowing na the word volatile. Ibig sabihin, malikot. Diba? Malikot, baka bukas, wala ka ng pera, bukas meron, diba? And ang pinaka pa rin dyan, research. You have to research. Kaya kahit nga sa stock market, meron yung mga technical analysis to mitigate, diba? To manage yung risk. Na para malaman mo na baka ito yung punto mo, walang ka ng pera, ito yung gagawin mo, diba? So, and ang haba ng lifespan ng stock market bago sila makakreate ng mga chart na para makita baka may trend na pwedeng sundan. Lalo na dito sa mga games na ito, nakabago-bago pa lamang at wala pang ganong mga technical analysis. 'Di ba? Yun yung medyo kailangan talaga. You have to research about the game, yung developers, and that's why it's so important na transparent itong mga developers na ito.
That's right.
Magawa mismo ng game, ano yung purpose nila para dun sa game nila, and ano yung ginagawa nila dun sa kikitain nila sa game nila. So I think in the same way as with any investment, even going into the stock market, pag alam mo yung kumpanya, na-research mo yung kumpanya, anong ginagawa niya pag kumita siya, in the same way, ganun din sa mga games. And transparency is so important in protecting po ang mga sarili natin sa mga fly-by-night, biglang mawawala bukas, at talagang kukunin yung pinaghirapan nating pera.
Ito yung pwedeng ibaon o baunin. Ito yung pwedeng baunin ng mga kaasenso natin. Sabi ni Gian kanina, DYOR. Do your own research. Para safe tayo. Yan.
And for me, ayun, yung sabi ni Jam, invest only what you can afford to lose. 'Di ba? And from both of them, enjoy the game. 'Di ba? It's a game eh. If you'll notice from both of them, tinitignan nila ano ba yung magiging development ng game. May interest ka sa game. And even si Gian nagsabi, sige, you can come into this as an investment, pero try to get interested din sa game. Kasi pag masyado mo namang pinilit, parang you're shooting yourself na rin in the foot. Hindi ka na rin, 'di ba, magsistay long enough para kumita at all. Diba? Ako nga, even if you say na mababa yung kita ng Cryptoblades, as long as it's legit, you're still earning money, di ba? Kumbaga, after you ROI, ano na yun? Sa'yo na yun, di ba?
And as long as you are enjoying the game, why not, di ba? Yun naman ang importante. Kasi at the end of the day, it's a game, di ba?
Yes. And ang galing nga, future of gaming, ibig sabihin, it's going there. Kasi that balance na you're enjoying while you're earning. And yun naman ang gusto nating mangyari. Mahirap kasi yung papasok ka dito na negosyo, no? Merong mga ganong partner negosyo, ginagawa ng negosyo. Parang, at the end of the day, it was created for the enjoyment of the people going into that game. So parang, try din to have that mindset. Lalo na kung ito yung gusto nyong pasukin na pagkakitaan. Marami dyan yung mga, maganda yung mga kasi naglalaro na rin naman ako nito. Might as well play this, study it, para kumita naman ako. That's a healthy mindset, I think. Diba? Ayun. And ayun, sa akin, enjoy din talaga. Wag mawawala yun. Kasi kung papasok ka na nga na alam mong may sugal, tapos natalo ka pa dahil wala ka na ngang bangkong enjoyment about it. Ano pa?
Wala na.
Wala na. We'll put links down below ng mga bagong games na ina-explore ng ating mga kaibigan at mga kaasensong Gian and Jam. And we hope you try it out. Let us know what you think, or even what you think about trying it out. Kung ganito yung Axie Infinity. Diba? No mean comments, just objective ones, please, sa baba. Of course, we're all exploring. Ang gusto naman namin dito sa Kaasenso ay mga bagay na yung puso nyo nandun at kumikita din kayo.
That's right. Kaya mga Kaasenso, kung may katanungan kayo sa amin, kung may gusto kayong ipa-discuss, ipa-guest, yan, look us up on Facebook, Kaasenso with Gerard and Mitch. Mag-send kayo ng PM at babasahin po namin yan. And of course, mga Kaasenso, abangan po ang susunod na episode namin sa susunod na Sabado, 12 noon normally ang ating fresh episodes. Kaya yan, ingat po. Ako po si Gerard de la Peña.
Hindi ka pa nagsasubscribe, subscribe na, like, share, ayan. And of course, just enjoy yung content that we drop here every Saturday. Ako po si Michelle Orosa-Ople. God bless mga Kaasenso.